Hello and welcome. Today we meet Julien Garcier, co-founder and managing partner of Sagaci Research, a market research firm dedicated solely to Africa. Julien, thanks for joining us. Before you started Sagaci Research, you were working at the Boston Consulting Group. What prompted you to start a market research firm dedicated solely to Africa?
Yeah, well, during my time at BCG, I spent 2 years working in Egypt. So I was in charge of opening an office in Cairo. And then I spent some time in Morocco as well and in Sub-Saharan Africa for BCG. And during all these years, actually, I came across the lack of data on all of these countries. And so I wanted to set up my own company and decided to pick that topic in order to launch Sagaci Research.
What sort of clients come to you? Do they represent any specific sectors?
First, my company was created early January, so we are a pretty new startup company. But the clients we have today are two types. One, it's multinational consumer goods companies. And the reason for that is because we mostly cover consumer goods and retail topics. The second type of clients are consulting firms, and mainly, again, around consumer goods and retail topics. So I believe my client, the consulting firm, are also supporting the same type of multinational, and so I am a provider of data for them.
Are any specific regions more interested in Africa than others? Obviously, we see a lot of interest coming from the BRIC countries, but besides those?
I work mainly for European clients and also a few African clients. So today I help European companies to enter or to develop or to invest in African markets. And I also help African companies, mainly from North Africa at this point, developing in Sub-Saharan Africa.
But you have an office in Hong Kong, right?
Yes. Well, this is more to test, right? To test and to see whether we can also help Asian clients to come into Africa.
How informed are your clients on the African continent? Do they come to you with an idea, or do you have to educate them on the landscape of the continent?
So it depends. You have different types of clients. You have clients who do not know anything about Africa. And then my role is to tell them this is Africa, so it's not a single country, it's 54 countries, it's many different languages, many different cultures. But some of my clients know Africa as well as I do. And they are very well sophisticated. The only thing they lack is data, is credible information on those markets. So my role is to provide them with the credible information, with the data, in order for them to do their analysis, their business plan, etc.
What are some of the hesitations your clients have when wanting to venture into Africa? Is there one country in Africa that you would say is a role model for the continent?
I think the main issue for investors, at least in the sector that I cover, is finding the right partner. Often the consumer good companies, they want to deal with a local distributor or local partner. So the question is, okay, how to find that person or these persons if you have several. So that's the main issue they are facing. And this is very true for consumer good companies. It's maybe less for in other sectors. Then in terms of countries, I've been recently to Ghana. Ghana is a good example. You know, it's fairly easy to do business. I met European Americans creating businesses there in Ghana, but then it's kind of a small country at the African scale. So my clients, I don't help my client to go to a specific country. I help my client to go to many countries and to look at Africa as a whole. But if I had to pick a country, I would say at this point, I would say Ghana, for instance.
And for you, if a client wants to enter the African market, do you advise them on a specific country to use as a jumping off point to penetrate the rest of the continent?
Yes. So we help them first to select maybe the key priority countries, which countries to start with, where, why, and then we also help them we provide the data. We are not a consulting firm per se, we are a data provider, information provider, and we provide also the data in order for them to take the right decision in terms of what's the best port, where to get my ship to, then how do I get my products to the other countries around. So I help them also to find the right entry point in Africa.
Julien, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
And with that, we've come to the end of this interview. You can watch the entire interview on our website, www.alqarra.tv. Thanks for watching.